everyone, and welcome to the Kayden Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right now is Robbie Harte. Hey, Robbie, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing good. So, kind of tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got your start in music.
So I'm Robbie Harte. I've been singing my entire life, and I've always dreamt of being a singer. It was my lifelong dream. Unfortunately, my dream to sing got put on hold about 14 years ago when I was badly injured while pregnant with my daughter. I wasn't able to sing anymore as a result of my injury and pain. So my dream got shelved for a while, but at the same time, having gone through that gave me the motivation and the inspiration to overcome my injury, my pain, and pursue my dream to sing more than anything. So that's what I'm doing now. It's been about 4 years that I've been pursuing my dream to sing, and I'm living my dream every day.
What do you most enjoy about music?
You know, music is the language that I speak, and it's how I tell my stories. It's how I soothe my pain. It's how I celebrate my joyous moments in life. It's really how I communicate with the world. Even sometimes I don't know how I'm feeling until I hear a song and it triggers a feeling or an emotion. And I realize, wow, that's really how I was feeling. I just couldn't put it into words. But music does this magical thing of bringing answers to questions that we don't know we have sometimes. So music does so much for me. It's such a huge part of my life. It is really, it soothes my soul, and it really gives me motivation to keep going through the hardest times. So
Absolutely. And if you could duet or collaborate with any singer, who would you choose and why?
do I only have to pick one, or
Up to you. I mean, if you want to
okay?
pick top 5, you can.
Okay, well, I would be Chris Stapleton.
Okay.
Chris Stapleton for sure. I love
Absolutely.
his voice. I love his entire demeanor. You know, when I close my eyes and I hear his voice, it's like I'm literally right there. I feel everything. I feel the emotion. I feel the story. I feel everything. And just to be around somebody with that ability, you know, would just be incredible. And to collaborate and work on a song together just would be amazing. I'm also a very emotional singer and very soulful singer. So I think that from that point of view, we have a similar style because he's so soulful and just so beautiful. I would absolutely love to sing with him. I also really love Luke Combs and Darius Rucker. I think Darius Rucker has such a golden voice. I think that it would just be amazing to sing a song with him. Keith Urban. I think I'm over exceeding. I said I wasn't going to go up to 5, but here I am. Keep going. There are so many artists I would love to collaborate with, but my number one definitely would have to be Chris Stapleton. Of course, in a perfect world, my favorite artist singer in the entire world was Roy Orbison, but unfortunately never got an opportunity to put him on the list because he's no longer with us. But he definitely inspires me all the time. So he's technically with me when I sing. So
do you have any new singles or any upcoming projects that we can look forward to, Robbie?
Yeah. Yes, actually, it's probably the first time I'm actually going to talk about it. I was actually in a session today with my producer. I am working on a new song. It is a cover song, and I won't give away too much about it just yet, but I'm really excited about it. It's a song that I really love, and I think I just can't wait to release this one.
What does a typical day look like for you, Robbie?
Well, I don't know that there's a specifically typical. I'm a mom, so I'm a mom to a 12-year-old girl, and I love being a mom. So I have, you know, my day starts off with my family, which is amazing, and I love being part of the day-to-day hands-on, you know, mom, which is amazing. My daughter inspires me so much, so that's a big part of my life. And when she's off at school, I work on my music, and I'm doing a lot of writing, and I rehearse, I'm learning new instruments, I'm working on my music, and I'm making connections with people all around the world with music.
What do you like doing outside of music, like hobbies and interests, Robbie?
I love food. So I'm a very food driven person. I love eating. Does that count as a hobby?
I would say so. I like
Well,
food.
yeah,
Who doesn't like food, right?
right. I love to cook. I love to make meals. So I definitely love that. I like to do walks. I like to do a lot of things. I love music. So music is a huge thing. I am learning new instruments, as I mentioned. So that is exciting for me. It is like a hobby. Um, I don't watch a whole lot of TV, but I did just start watching a couple of series on Netflix over the last year, which is definitely unusual for me because I never really followed series before. But over the last, like, I think 18 months, I just started watching some series on Netflix, and that was a little different. Um, so I love to spend time with my family. That's about it. I'm trying to think. And travel is awesome too. I
Hmm.
actually just got back from a trip to the UK. So
Well, that's awesome. Where are you out of, by the way?
I'm out of New York. I live in Long
Oh,
Island.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's really
Where
nice. I didn't.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Massachusetts, so we're not actually that far from each other.
Oh, very cool. I was just there
Hmm.
like 2 weeks no, a few weeks ago we were there.
Oh, really? Where were you?
Let me think of the town. We were at a farm. We were at Lookout something Lookout Farm. My daughter ran the Doug Flutie race.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we went there for the weekend.
Hmm. Wondering what town that's in. It sounds so familiar.
Yes, and I can't put my finger on it right now because it used to be at Metro West Medical Center in Natick, but they moved it this year and it was a different place. And I can't remember for the life of me the town it was in, but
Hmm.
we went over for the weekend to do that. So
Well, that was nice. Did you guys end up driving or?
we actually drove and took the ferry, which is nice because you get to see the beautiful view
Hmm.
over the water, which is just beautiful. And it was a nice drive.
Yeah, because are you guys actually on the island or?
Yes, we're on the
Oh,
island.
okay, gotcha. That's really neat. Do you guys take the ferry often to get places or?
You know what? My daughter did a lot of running and doing a
Hmm.
lot of travel running. So we have gone to like Connecticut, Boston, and
Hmm.
several places where we had to take the ferry. But as a rule, we don't usually. So
Hmm. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
hopefully reaching more and more places, traveling more for music, and just getting to meet people that I've connected with through music. Just this last week, I went to the UK to
Hmm.
perform for a live music event for a radio station. And it was incredible to be able to physically meet face to face with people that I've been connecting with this last year. And I hope to be able to do that a lot more in the future. I hope to be able to travel to far reaching places and meet people that I've connected
Hmm.
with, whether it's fans, radio stations, or other
Hmm.
artists, and just really get to meet people and share music and be connected by music. I would also like to be releasing more original music and really performing more around the world.
Hmm. Do you have an idea on like what you would be doing right now if it wasn't for music?
Well, I actually kind of do. I, when I was injured and I wasn't doing music,
Hmm.
I saw what my life looked like without music. And I saw how empty my life felt and how it didn't feel like it was me. It didn't feel like it was me living my life. And it just felt like it was very difficult. So I don't ever want to know what that feels like ever again. I think that music is such a significant part of me
Oh
and
yeah.
who I am that I don't necessarily want to think of a life without music. I would like to learn how to do other things and do other experience other things, but I don't want it to be as a loss as a result of losing the ability to have music in my life. I think that I've done that once and it was a devastating time for me. So I don't want that ever again.
Mhm. Yeah, music is a part of a lot of people's lives, whether you're a musician or not. So,
It's amazing how music
mhm.
really connects you to other people and it's so universal and sometimes it's just so soothing, right? Like when you're going through
Oh yeah.
something, hear a song and you're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe somebody else went through that," right?
Hmm.
So, I think music is just so healing and therapeutic and it's just for the good and for the bad, right?
Hmm. What is one message that you would like to give your fans or anyone listening, Robbie?
Never ever give up on your dreams. You can do anything. And it doesn't matter what you have, what your differences are, how old you are, what physical shape you're in, whatever your limitations are, you can do anything. take it from me. Don't wait till life is perfect to follow your dreams, because you'll never find the perfect time and the perfect opportunity to do something you want to do and take a chance on yourself. I think a lot of the times as humans, we invest in other people and other people's ideas, and we support other people, but we forget to support ourselves. And we don't give value to ourselves and say, yes, I deserve to follow my dreams, because it's hard and it is an investment, but you can do anything. So if you're listening and there's something that you want to do and you're stopping yourself from doing it because you don't think, it's a good time, or maybe you're not in the perfect condition to do it, go out and do it. You'll feel so proud of yourself for trying. Honestly, it's the best feeling in the world to do what you love and really not worry about not taking a chance, because you'll never know if you don't try. And I know for myself, I was in very bad physical shape, and I didn't think that somebody with a disability would be taken seriously in music. And, I was saying, I can't imagine me getting up on a stage and having a hard time getting around, and how am I going to do this and how am I going to do that? And I still went for it. And when I went for it, I realized, so what, those things are details and I'll work those out. It doesn't matter. You just have to do what's in your heart and what you want to do. And really doesn't matter how old you are or what you have, or if you have any differences, go out there and do what you love. You'll be so happy you did. So that's
I totally agree. That is very powerful. I totally agree with that 100%.
I'm so glad. I really am, and sometimes it could be really scary, right? You can look at all the reasons. You can look at every reason why not to do something, and you have a tally sheet this big, but there's one reason to do it. And the reason to do it is because that's what you're meant to do. And that one reason, it really outweighs all the reasons not to do it. So,
especially with me, I'm super happy that I'm doing this. So,
well,
I can just say it in that. Yeah. Like what I like to do, like DJing and interviews and music and all that. So
that's great. And it's so nice to connect with people like you who love what you're doing.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. Robbie, is there anything else that I forgot that you'd like to share with us today before we go?
Not really. I want to thank everybody out there who's listening. I want to thank you for taking the time to interview me and listen to my story. And really, I'm glad that we've connected, and I can't wait to share my new music. And I don't know when it's coming out just yet, because it's still in the process of being created, but do stay tuned and I will share it with you when it's available.
Absolutely. Well, Robbie, I just want to say a huge thank you for joining us right here on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's Best Country Mix. We appreciate your time to talk to us today.
Thank you so much for having me on tonight.